Hi guys, so what we got today? The Cort G300 Raw for a very good reason. There is no finishing on it whatsoever, none on the neck, none on the body. Okay, natural wood, which to me feels great, especially on the neck. I love it. I actually love wood, to be honest with you. A hobby of mine is woodworking. When I get back to it and I can find some time, hopefully soon, because I love it. But there we go. So coming down from the top, we have got locking machine heads. Not only better for tuning stability, but also a breeze to change strings. A lot of my guitars, if they didn't have them on, they have now. It's one of the first things I change if it's possible. Coming down from that, we've got a proper tusk nut. Again, I've had some of my guitars changed to a tusk nut. Really slippy material, helps with tuning stability, no end. Put all these things together and they really do help. 24 stainless steel frets, which are absolutely immaculately finished, as good as anything I've seen, even like, you know, £5,000–6,000 guitars, I tell you. Really well finished. I'm going to come back to them though, and there's a good reason why. So coming down again are electronics. Two humbuckers, proper Seymour Duncan humbuckers, the SH2N and the TB4. Okay, so starting at the top, we've got just our nice sort of full neck humbucker. Full humbucker, lovely. Coming down, position number 4, inner coils. So nice sort of funky sound single coil. Lots of mid available now in the middle because we've got both humbuckers together. Nice sound there. Coming down again, it's that single coil sound. But now we've got the two outer coils together. So it's slightly different from position number 4. And then obviously full humbucker in the bridge. We've got master volume, master tone, and Cort's own vintage style trem, which it's got some upward movement, quite a lot of down movement, and straight back in tune. Again, if you put decent quality hardware together, it stays in tune, all right. What we've got on the side of the neck is these marker dots, which are luminescent. So that will be interesting when I get back out on stage. I always used to gravitate more toward playing live towards my maple neck so I could see where I was going, and I need all the help I can get. But these were going to light up or you can see them in the dark, and some stages are really dark. So hopefully, we'll see. That should help. Compound radius on the fretboard, and it's fairly wide. Okay, not ultra wide, but fairly wide. Gets wider as we go down. Goes from about 12 inches to just under 16, I think, which means that we've got lovely sort of no choking. Two-tone bends, no choking. Lovely. Nice low action too. If you like your action low, and it's better to start off low, that's for sure. It's easier to get a higher action than it is to get a lower one, trust me. At the treble side, just a shade over 1 mil and 1.5 at the base. Okay. So the body itself is African mahogany, which is chambered, so that's going to save some weight. I don't know what this comes in at, something like 7.25 pounds, something like that. Which is it's nice as well, balanced. Okay, there you go. Just sits on my knee fantastically. I've got a nice walnut top on. Never seen walnut on a guitar before, and I love woods, you know, like I said. So it's actually quite nice. Again, very well finished. I think that adds not as much brightness as maple, but certainly will help us sustain, and also I think it just adds a little bit of mid, and I like mid, and that's something that people forget about. It's like when you're playing live in a band, and especially if you've got a 2-guitar band, you need a boost for a solo, okay? Now, it's not always about the volume. If you can boost the mid, you will cut through. The mid ranges tend to cut through a lot better, okay? So a little tip for you there, you don't necessarily need a lot more volume, but just look at your frequencies, okay? And this has got lots of mid in it, which actually I really like. So who's it for? Oh, good question. Now, it's intermediate, upper intermediate, price range $7.99 in pounds. I think, I don't know what it is in other countries, but relative, no doubt. I'm sure you can get a deal on that. But very well appointed. You'd be hard pressed to find something, you know, with such good hardware for that sort of money, especially stainless steel frets. I mean, I'm literally, sorry, I was going to get back to that. Yes, now these frets are brilliant. I've emailed the company and asked them what exactly it is they use, because my Strat's got to go off for a refret, and I knew I wanted stainless steel because I know it would suit me out then, because you know they just last really a really long time, and I really like this guitar plays straight out the box. Whenever I bought guitars before, I always change the strings and polish the frets, but it always feels a bit stiff. You know that when you get a new guitar. This doesn't. It's really silky. I took it out teaching this week. A few students have played it, and a couple of them said about the frets as well. So I'm hoping to get this same wire on my Strat. And I'm not being funny. I know that's going to cost me best part of £400 just to have a refret. Yeah, a lot of money. So when you start thinking about everything that's sort of added on here, you know, a good set of locking machine heads going to cost you £70–80. You start adding it all up, pair of humbuckers from Seymour Duncan ain't going to be cheap. It's very well appointed, very, very well appointed. Who's it for? Like I say, those that want to break out of the budget range and go into a much better quality guitar. Now, this is a very versatile guitar. And actual fact, it may end up being my main teaching guitar. It may well be, because it's kind of got all the pickups that I want. My Strat actually has been blocked off on a trem, so I got a trem that I can use as well. It's going to stay in tune. I'm thinking about it at the moment. Like I say, the Strat's got to go away, and it's going to be away for a while getting that done. So it may well end up being that, but not everyone's going to go out teaching. But it's a really good, if you've got one guitar on a gig sort of thing, it's going to do pretty much everything, to be honest with you. Very, very versatile and really comfortable. Now, I'm not going to get into this whole I like relics, so I don't like relics, but one of the main reasons that people like relics is that they feel played in. So does this. It's not relics, but we're not getting into that argument at all. You like relics, fine, buy them. You don't like them, don't buy them. I'm staying out of that one, that's for sure. Okay, what don't I like? The only thing I would suggest at this price point, I think it probably should come with a gig bag, if I'm honest. Now, that's not a problem for me. I've been playing for many years, and I've amassed a lot of gear, and I've got lots of gig bags, so that's not a problem whatsoever. But I think someone who's kind of coming out of the budget range or upper budget range and going into that next step, I think a case may be important. So, you know, if you can, you know, maybe put a decent gig bag with it. The only other thing, sorry, this is something that I don't not like. This is something I like a lot. Is the truss rod here adjustment? Absolute piece of cake. Yeah, the best thing, the best truss rods I think are these. They're the easiest to adjust. I'm adjusting them all the time, especially at school guitars and what have you. These are the ones I love because it's just so easy. Okay, guys. So, any questions? I'm quite happy to answer anything really. But there we go. Yeah, and we'll take it from there. Catch you later. Cheers. Bye.